Breaking news, another wild Southland chase, another dog riding shotgun. But when the pursuit ends, confusion begins. What happened to the dog? Here we go again, the new storm that could wash out your weekend. Dallas tracks it live in 60 seconds.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
For the second time in less than a week, a wild pursuit ends and the real drama begins with a big dog getting out of the vehicle. This time it's a giant pit bull and two women getting out of a reported stolen pickup.
Passenger door, front and rear door popping open. A passenger stepping out of the vehicle, the driver coming out the other side. We're at Central Avenue and Olympic Boulevard. They have lots of backpacks, a dog, another dog involved in this pursuit, and now CHP is probably, look at this, they're running through traffic with the dog.
It began with a high-speed pursuit, crisscrossing local freeways, and Chris Christie at Air 7 HD calling it all.
We are live over the 60 freeway. LAPD hot on the tail of that stolen pickup truck, about to bump into another pickup truck. He tapped the hood of another innocent motorist, and it still keeps on going.
It began with LAPD in pursuit, but the CHP taking over on the freeways with cruisers behind and a chopper in the air.
She's pushing it now upwards of 80 miles per hour.
That pursuit also taking to surface streets.
CHP now desperate to get her off the road.
With drivers and pedestrians in sudden danger.
Those 3 units going through the red with her, lights and sirens on, pedestrians crossing the street as she makes a wild left southbound turn onto Central Avenue, now in downtown LA, where the streets are much narrower, the buildings are much taller, and the pedestrian traffic is much heavier.
That pickup then coming to a sudden stop, and that's when the real drama begins.
Passenger door, front and rear door popping open. A passenger stepping out of the vehicle, the driver coming out the other side. We're at Central Avenue and Olympic Boulevard. They have lots of backpacks, a dog, another dog involved in this pursuit, and now CHP is probably, look at this, they're running through traffic with the dog.
A CHP helicopter overhead directing ground units to the fleeing people and the pit bull.
Here they come, here they come. Here come those units, and we will see how this plays out.
Moments later, a confrontation.
Weapons out, pointed directly at those suspects, and now we will try and get a better vantage point underneath this tree. They're running without the dog. Running without the dog, 2 officers in foot pursuit through traffic here on Olympic Boulevard, a very busy Olympic Boulevard, a city bus right there, and now she's being taken down to the ground. Look at this. The driver being taken out of the ground by 2 officers, and we still have to look out for that passenger and the dog.
While CHP officers handcuff the driver, the passenger and the big pit bull just start walking away. They end up several blocks away, and Air 7 HD is tracking them as they calmly walk over a grassy area and into the parking lot of a busy McDonald's restaurant. It's a few minutes later when officers finally find them near the drive-through entrance.
Here they come. LAPD now pulling up next to her. They're going to approach. This is delicate. Let's hope she cooperates here. You see, they haven't even drawn their weapons yet. So that shows you we're back into another situation, not dissimilar to the pursuit last week up in Ventura County, where there was a large dog that they had to negotiate with. Now it's a pit bull who is standing right next to what appears to be the owner.
Officers then directing the woman to cross the parking lot with her dog, telling her to tie it securely to a yellow parking post, which she calmly does. The pit bull also very relaxed despite all the attention. Once the dog is safely restrained, the woman is told to take several steps away from the animal, and that's when the officers finally move in to make the arrest.
At least the dog is safely tied up to the pole, and they can now talk to the owner and figure out the rest.
Just a short time later, this woman, who was the passenger of the fleeing pickup, had her handcuffs removed and she was reunited with her pit bull. They were both released and simply walked away.
One thing we can guarantee you is we will be open 5 lanes in both directions at the latest Tuesday of next week.
Now at 11, to the relief of thousands of commuters, Governor Gavin Newsom confirms the 10 freeway will reopen at the latest on Tuesday. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher live in downtown LA with more on what we're learning about that fire-damaged freeway and some much-needed good news. Michelle.
Mark, just a couple of days ago, we heard from the governor who said the timeline for repairs was several weeks. Well, under promise, over deliver. The good news today that things are significantly ahead of schedule.
We will be open.